Greetings, friend, and welcome. You used to trust what you saw. A video was proof, a photo was evidence, a voice recording, case closed. But now, reality is optional. AI can generate perfect faces that don't exist, mimic anyone's voice, fabricate entire events, and do it all in seconds. And the most terrifying part? It's so good, most people don't even know it's happening. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on how AI is quietly and permanently rewriting reality. Not in the future, not someday. But right now, let's begin. We are entering an era where visual proof is no longer proof. With tools like DALL-E, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion, anyone can generate photorealistic images of anything, from the Pope in a puffer jacket to Donald Trump being arrested. And for a moment, millions believed both were real. Deepfake technology has also gone mainstream. Apps like HeyGen and Synthesia let anyone clone a face and voice, then put words into their mouth. In 2023, a Ukrainian company exposed a deepfake video of President Zelensky surrendering, posted during a real war. It didn't work. But what about next time? What happens when a political candidate says something shocking, and it takes 2 weeks to debunk it? The internet moves fast, but trust dies faster. Mark Twain said, "A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes." Today, AI is driving that lie at light speed. Synthetic influencers, synthetic news. It's not just images and videos, it's people. Entirely synthetic people with names, faces, and followers. Meet Lil Michaela, a virtual influencer with over 1 million followers. She's not real, but her fashion endorsements are. So is her income. Brands are now hiring AI-generated influencers to advertise because they don't make mistakes, they don't age, and they never unionize. Meanwhile, AI is also writing news stories, political blogs, and even fake scientific research. In 2023, NewsGuard identified over 600 websites that publish AI-generated content posing as real journalism. Most didn't disclose the use of AI. Many were spreading disinformation about vaccines, politics, even climate change. These sites don't need to convince you forever. They just need to get you to click before you realize what's fake. The flood of low-quality content drowns out the truth. And we're not prepared for what comes next. Perception hacking. How AI shapes belief. AI doesn't just distort content, it distorts perception. Because every time you scroll, click, or comment, algorithms are learning. Not just what you like, but how you feel. Emotion AI can now detect micro-expressions, voice stress, even pupil dilation to figure out your emotional state in real time. Combine that with synthetic media and you get targeted reality. AI-generated content tuned precisely to provoke a reaction. Outrage, joy, fear, agreement. And here's the dangerous part. You don't even realize it's happening. Because emotion-driven content doesn't feel manipulative, it feels urgent, correct, personal. That's how belief gets hijacked. Not by lies that sound fake, but by stories that sound like you. This is no longer about misinformation. It's about engineered perception, custom built for your psychology. And when that happens at scale, society stops functioning as a single reality. We become islands, each surrounded by narratives that reinforce our fears, flatter our views, and bury the nuance. Reality becomes tribal, and tribalism becomes weaponized. It's not just manipulation, it's optimization. And when people only see content that reinforces what they already believe, truth fractures. We no longer share the same facts. We live in algorithmically curated belief systems. Control the media, and you control the mind. The quote's been around a long time. Now imagine if the media was synthetic, and the mind was yours. The democratic risk, AI and trust collapse. Democracy runs on trust. We trust the votes are counted. We trust what we see in public forums. We trust video evidence in court. We trust that if someone says something, we can hold them accountable. But what happens when all of that can be faked? A politician's voice used to generate a robocall, a video confession that never happened. AI-written propaganda disguised as local news. In India, deepfake videos of political candidates have already been used in campaigns. In the US, AI robocalls imitating Joe Biden's voice tried to suppress voter turnout. When you can't trust what you see, or hear, or read, you stop trusting at all. And when trust collapses, so does democracy. We're not just building smarter systems. We're building tools that dissolve the shared reality democracy depends on. Identity, memory, and the human signal. Reality isn't just external. It's personal. When AI can replicate your voice, your face, your writing style, where does your identity begin? And the synthetic version end? And imagine a future where someone dies and their family trains an AI on their texts, calls, and videos to simulate them forever. Or a future where AI composes new Beatles songs based on the voices and styles of dead musicians. We're not far from either. The problem isn't that AI can do this. It's that it does it without reverence, without grief, without memory. AI can mimic the surface, but it cannot hold space for meaning. It doesn't understand what it's replacing. It can imitate grief, but it cannot feel loss. It can recreate your voice, but not the memory of why you raised it. And the more we outsource our emotional history, our journals, our stories, our eulogies, the more we risk becoming strangers to our own legacies. And when we start confusing simulation with soul, we lose something sacred. Human experience isn't just about appearance or output. It's about risk, struggle, vulnerability. That's what gives a moment meaning. When AI flattens that, it doesn't just rewrite reality. It erases what made it real in the first place. So, how do we live in a world where reality can be rewritten? Start by recognizing the difference between truth and plausibility. Start questioning the content that feels too perfect. Start valuing what's flawed, what's slow and human and real. Because in the coming years, reality won't just be disputed. It'll be fabricated. Not to inform you, but to control you. And unless we learn to recognize synthetic reality when we see it, we may lose the ability to recognize ourselves. Until next time, this is Micah Sai, and you're watching The Singularity Hub. Subscribe now for more deep dives into the future of AI, perception, and human truth. Because what's coming isn't just artificial. It's already rewriting everything.